they've made it pay off.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Six guys, check, 6 guys. Check, lucky.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. 54. I got him. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, Haywood. Right there.
Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 52. Let him. Hey, orbit.
To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready? Mark 54. I'm not ready. Chill. Hey, easy. Mark 1. Hey, Alpha. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Now Breeze again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, power running by Zeke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, easy.
Breeze going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
54. Easy, opposite. 5-9. Get that quarterback.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they can't bring him down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Elliott looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
General West.
The Saints first down.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Ready, back.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
You Bill! Protein spill!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Toss play, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Strip the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath to add. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Kill. You're good. High forward, ready. Shift. Check your hot read.
On first down, Murray. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Waiting. Hey, kill.
It's a pickup of 3.
53.
Second and 7.
54.
At the 48-yard
Mike,
line.
Buzz. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Crunch. Mike.
Here we go.
Mike 54. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Right there.
Breeze now on first down.
Check.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's 2nd down.
13.
Mike 5-4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back.
Here we go, 21.
Check 31.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who are getting 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here we go.
Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming to you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
5-8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Shift.
Sammy.
Shift. Hey, watch the edge. Check three.
Ready, check.
On first down, it's Murray. Latavius Murray. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He finds an opening past the 40. It's caught. Cooper. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Prescott now. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Woo-hoo! Wide, get wide. Alert 3.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready? You ready? Mike 5-4. Hey, watch them. 12, 12, 12. Check, 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 check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
21, 21. Check 24, check 24.
Smooth. Tonight.
Breeze now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Switch, switch, switch. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Again has it complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Check, 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 check. He's coming. Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready. Kill, kill.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Come on, D. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Check pass, check pass.
One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.